I got all the confidence in the world coming off that Chelsea game. Who's next? I feel sorry for them. Especially when we're going to even further improve our attacking scenarios. Okay, we scraped by with a C. So I spent all that time to get the same rating I already had. Let's continue forward. Who we got? Leicester City. Oh, and we have a player returning from injury. Mason Greenwood. Let's have a look. Expected to be 100% fit in 13 days. We could certainly use him. He was in great form before he got injured. And looking at our game against Leicester, it is away, and it's the last game of October. But we do have another Champions League game in the week, away against Besiktas here. Besiktas. What are they called again? Besiktas here. But we'll focus on Leicester for now. Good to see Cavani finally fully fit. Rashford, of course, has to retain his place after a great game last week, as will Daniel James. I suppose Pogba can come in. Lindelof will have to keep his place. He played well. And I think Harper was more impressive than Ramage was, so I'll give him the other spot. Fernandes can come back. Hopefully he's learned his lesson. I have to keep changing this? I might keep Brozovic back too. Let's see if that makes any difference when it comes to them actually recovering to get behind the attackers once they're past the midfield line. Rookie attacking scenarios. This is more my pace. Yeah, easy. Come here. No. Rashford. No, okay, never mind. Maguire, that's his keep up record. He got 7. Leicester City host Manchester United from the King Power Stadium. And I suppose if there was any doubts over Manchester United that still linger from that heavy defeat at Anfield, it would be that they haven't gone away from home and picked up a win since then. Because the games against the Turkish team, and against Chelsea were both at Old Trafford. So a chance for Manchester United to continue this form as the best defensive team. Fofana. What a fun name to say. And Leicester City line up here. Fofana, Soyuncu, Chowdhury. Gee, I would never be able to get through a game with these guys. Lacazette up front. That's a pretty big signing for Leicester City. I suppose they had the money after offloading, what's his name, to Manchester City. The English kid that worked his way up, that does the funny business, that scores the good goals. What's his bloody name? Well, anyway, Leicester City kick off, and we'll want a repeat of last week's game, really. Pogba. I want him to have another good game. He's really inconsistent. That's a good challenge from Brozovic. Cavani. Nothing really on, so he goes himself. Here's Rashford. Cavani. Daniel James. Pogba. Oh, that's lovely play. And they can't quite get all the way through, but they're willing to pass it into the back of that Manchester United. Cavani again. Pogba. Daniel James. Tellez. He can whip it in with his left. It's toward Cavani. And it's Fofana that gets it away. Oh, but not for long. Fred with a good challenge. Cavani, Rashford on the turn. No, too many touches once again. Oh my goodness. Leicester City can't get out of the box, basically. Fred. Rashford. Turn of pace. Oh, he's found Daniel James! Oh, who absolutely smashes it into the back of the net. Once again, Manchester United off to a flyer, and once again, it's Daniel James. And of course, Rashford heavily involved here too with the assist, hold it up well, and then James wasn't going to give the keeper any chances here. He was either going to take his head off or he was going to score a goal. And off the underside of the crossbar there. That's what you want. That's a hungry player who wants to play. That's what we need more of. I mean, it seems funny to say given Manchester United's form this season. It's been outstanding other than that Liverpool game. But still, there's a lot of competition for places in this midfield, and Daniel James has just been a phenom. There's Fred getting involved again, but Leicester City still have the ball. Jamie Vardy, that's the name I was thinking of. And without teeth in attack, without him perhaps. And continuing his run here is Shaw, and he may well be in here. Shaw! Oh my goodness. That's why you're a defender. That's maybe the worst shot of the season so far. Oh, Lindelof with the touch, but he still needed a save from De Gea, and it was a good one. Looking for options. Brozovic, Cavani. Oh, Rashford is in, and it took a really good save to keep him out. Cavani and Rashford really proving a slick duo up front. And he's played a part in winning the ball back there, Cavani. Here he is, on the ball. Keeping it himself, having a dig. He has it back. Can he have another go? Cavani forces a save from Ward. Here's Pogba. He goes himself. Oh, what a goal from Pogba. He curled it from outside the box right into the top corner. And that's what we want to see more of. It's both our attacking midfielders that have got goals today. And this comes right at the end of the first half. They stood off him, Leicester, and my goodness. What a beautiful strike. It's only his second goal, but boy, it was a great one. And I don't think Leicester will have much time to respond here in the first half. They will not. 2-0 Manchester United go in at the break, away to Leicester, leaving the away fans happy for now. Daniel James with the first, Paul Pogba with the second, and hopefully in the second half a similar performance from Manchester United. Oddly, Leicester had more of the ball in that first half, just many fewer shots. I don't know how much that goal at the end of the half pulled Pogba's rating up, but it's made him look pretty good at half-time. He's ahead of the pack here, so certainly no need to change anything going into the second half. More of the same would be great. So Chowdhury didn't do anything for him. He's off. And on comes someone. Ndidi. Another fun name to say. Hope this isn't offensive. Here's Rashford. Oh, and that was looking sweet, but sails just wide and high of that top corner. He's in with a chance here. Pogba looking for an option. Rashford, he's in. Rashford scores again. And he's finally acting like a number 10. That's 2 goals in 2 games for Marcus Rashford, who for some time after returning from injury was struggling for form. And it certainly seems at this point that he's found it. An assist earlier in the game and now a goal for himself. That's a lot more promising from the youngster. And I think that's an opportunity for us to have a look at some other options. Cavani tires pretty easily, but I want to keep starting him, so I'll give him a rest. Pogba is also a bit tired, and he did well enough that we'll keep him in the starting lineup, but I'd rather give Van der Beek a run than Fernandes at this point. And I don't want to be caught without a left back again, so I'll rest Tellez and bring Wan-Bissaka on. Those substitutions will happen before kickoff. And Manchester United are cruising. Oh, that's a ball over the top that Daniel James will retrieve, and in the centre, Rashford. A really Strange attempt at a header, but he did force a save. Yeah, I don't think that's what he was going for. That'll be it. Manchester United continue to prove that the Liverpool game is the exception to the rule. And I think that's the last we have to mention it. A great performance here. Rashford on the score sheet again. His confidence is way up. The match ends 3-0. James, Pogba and Rashford the goal scorers for Manchester United. Here's how it looked on paper. Somehow Leicester City actually pulled away slightly further in possession, but the shots kept coming from Manchester United. Another goal in the second half, and that's all that counts in the end. Well, it ended up being that Pogba picked up the player of the match. Once again, I'm a little skeptical. I think maybe the star players get a little extra boost, but Daniel James, you see there, he's making himself into a star with his performances as of late. Rashford is living up to his billing as a star as of late. Maybe he's finally worked off the rust that he had in that time he had off through injury. Van de Beek put in a decent shift after coming on for Pogba. Cavani also a substitute, and he did well before coming off. Strong in midfield, strong in defence. A good performance all round. Were we surprised? I don't know how Leicester City are doing this season, to be honest. Why was it so difficult to get by in their defence? Well, was it an easy day or was it not? These are contradictory questions. Rashford in the headlines where he belongs, or at least in the positive headlines. That's where we want to see him. Scoring goals. The stand-in captain, or vice-captain maybe, Maguire, speaking on Manchester United's return to outstanding form. Nice to see him string a few words together. Probably more effort than he gave the Leicester game. And our next Premier League game is against Manchester City, and unfortunately they won again too. Somehow Spurs also played West Ham. Okay. Speaking of all of that, let's have another check on the league table. It's not our next game, but our next league game is once again against second place. We've remained on top. Just. But the title contenders are forming. I mean, Spurs aren't going to keep up, let's be real. Even in this game. Even in Fantasyland. Some things just don't happen. But Manchester United will have to stay focused on the Champions League. Basak's here again. Look forward to that one next time. Thank you for watching this one, and until then, have a good one.